This week we have 3 refresh listings: Cielo Vista, Upper La Floresta, and Chula Vista Country. The most expensive refresh properties of this week, the one in Upper La Floresta and Chula Vista Country, present a similar price update, reducing 13% from the original asking price, but staying almost en move from the original asking price in pesos, only 2% from the Chula Vista Country, and the Upper La Floresta listing staying at the same price in pesos. The Cielo Vista property is a complete different story. From its original asking price, it increased 3.4% in US dollars and 14.7% in Mexican pesos. That is roughly 1 million pesos from its previous asking price. This week, we're going to present you 11 new listings in 7 different fractions and 9 different areas in Lake Chapala, starting at $137,247 in Las Aguilillas, Ixtlahuacan, up to $799,500 in Ajijic Village. The exchange rate for this week is...
We're going to start this week with 2 properties in downtown Ajijic area, a commercial building few feet away from the square, and a property located in Independencia gated community, 1 block away from the pier. Let's review this residence 1 block away from the pier at Independencia 33 gated community.
In Ajijic Village, offer at $395,000. Independencia Street. On the east side of this community, shared covered parking area, the building on the south. Entering the house, the open area, living and dining space, a half bathroom, and the kitchen on the west. Great granite countertops and a pantry facing the street. Sliding glass doors to the covered outdoor patio, and the primary ground suite on the southwest of the building with ensuite bathroom. Moving upstairs, the TV area, in between the second primary bedroom and the guest suite. The TV area opening to an outdoor terrace. Iron staircase up to the rooftop garden with lake and mountain views. Barbecue area fully equipped under a covered terrace.
The standard model house for Independencia 33, with additionals in the outdoor spaces and a noticeable price increment from the last house sold in this community. Independencia 33, 1 block away from the pier. Excellent location.
Its comparables for this week are Callejón de la Mina in Villanova at the lower price, and at the higher price, Olas Altas in West Ajijic. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Independencia 33, July week 4, 2024.
The following is a commercial building located few feet away from the main plaza.
In Ajijic Village, offer at $799,500. Colon Street. Discreet traditional facade, a building adapted for a classic restaurant. Open and clear indoor and outdoor areas. patios with abundant trees across the distribution of spaces.
A commercial building with quality in construction, ample spaces, ready to take, a classy restaurant at the best location for a business, Colon Street in downtown Ajijic.
Its comparables for this week are: at the lower price, San Diego Street, Lower Riberas. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Ocampo Commercial Building, August Week 3, 2024.
A commercial building with quality in construction, ample spaces, ready to take, a classy restaurant at the best location for a business, Colon Street in downtown Ajijic. Now we're going to move to the West Ajijic area, where we're going to review two properties, a lakefront property and the other one at the highest street on the hill in Villanova. Let's review this property in Villanova attached to the mountain.
In West Ajijic, offer at $380,000. Villanova gated community. At the top of the street of this residential neighborhood, front patio and a covered parking space. Entering the building, we cross the foyer to the open space with unobstructed lake views across the top of the palm trees. Living, dining, a kitchen space. The master suite on the east side of the building with sliding glass doors to the private balcony. The most inspiring place of this house. Double sink bathroom with a tub. At the lower level, a second social space of this residence and the lower level primary suite. At the front of the building, spiral staircase to the rooftop, open terrace.
Downhill lot with two-level building, unobstructed views from each level descending from the street in the highest point of Villanova gated community.
Its comparables for this week are Lago Encantado, San Juan, Cosala, at the lower price, and at the higher price, Independencia 33, Ajijic Village. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Villanova, May Week 4, 2024.
Now, we're going to review a lakefront property in the west section of Ajijic.
In West Ajijic, offer at $448,830. Olas, Altas. At the second level of this apartment complex, we walk across the center grounds, a giant laurel tree right at the middle. We enter to this suite, open space, a very complete kitchen with granite countertops, dining and living area, to the sliding glass doors, to the outdoor balcony. An almost surreal view of the second level across the grounds of this property. The exclusive private delight of this unit. The lake infinity pool at the lake shore, the south end of the garden. The master suite at the east wing with ensuite bathroom, and two more bedrooms northward.
a second-level apartment complex for those who like simple yet luxury finishes. In a nature-oriented gated community apartment complex in Olas, Altas, West Ajijic.
Its comparables for this week are Independencia 33 in downtown Ajijic at the lower price, and at the higher price, San Diego Street in lower Riberas. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. La Reserva West, July Week 2, 2024.
Now we're moving to Lower Riberas to review this duplex building, one block away from the main road.
In Lower Riberas, offer at $455,000. San Diego Street. On the east side of the street, driveway and front yard to the building, up to the ceiling windows covered in raw ironwork. Moving in, the open area. Large dining space connected through arches on structural walls to the living and kitchen room. Kitchen with center island and covered with granite countertops. Moving upstairs, the TV area and master suite, facing the street with its private veranda. Ensuite bathroom with a tub, and the guest bedroom. Next, the guest house with a dependent entrance through the driveway, connected to the main house on covered terraces in each level. A smaller unit with open area, a full kitchen, and a master suite at the top level with a private veranda.
Two-level building with two independent units, connected to common spaces at each level, with easy mobility, proximity to the main road in Lower Riberas.
Its comparables for this week are the apartment in Olas Altas lakefront property in West Ajijic at the lower price, and at the higher price, the commercial building in downtown Ajijic. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Lower Riberas, August Week 3, 2024.
Now we're moving to Chapala to review two different houses in Chapala Haciendas, one in the upper side of the highway and the other one in the lower side. Similar pricing, but very different features.
In Chapala, offer at $235,000. The lower side of Chapala Haciendas, in a private street of sister houses facing west, open parking area next to the front yard, service access to the back garden. We enter to this cozy building, the open living area to the kitchen room, kitchen covered on granite countertops and a mosaic handmade tiles counter splashes. An outdoor covered terrace wrapped on back screen to the back garden. At the northwest of the building, the master suite with ensuite bathroom, and the guest bathroom on the southeast.
A cozy building with front and backyard in the lower section of Chapala Haciendas.
Its comparables for this week are Las Aguilillas fraction in Ixtlahuacan at the lower price, and at the higher price, the north side of the highway Chapala Haciendas, and compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Chapala Haciendas, May Week 3, 2024.
Now let's review this property just in the north side of the highway in Chapala Haciendas.
In Chapala, offer at $247,154. Chapala Haciendas number 3, uphill lot, front garden and cobblestone driveway up to the pool area, open terrace surrounded with nature of the residence and the adjoining empty lots. Two-level building with stairs on the east. At the top level, the foyer, the kitchen at the north with a center island. Next, the dining area under an exposed brick dome and enslaved ceramic floor tiles. Southward, the living area, an entertainment area in the southeast, and the master bedroom on the southwest, and the lower level rooms.
Uphill lot with front garden and pool. An odd blueprint, but not cheap finishes in construction, considering its price tag. Right on the main highway that goes to Guadalajara.
Its comparables for this week are at the lower price and at the higher price. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week.
Now we're going to visit Vista Lago to review this $1.2 million residence right north from the Green Course.
In San Nicolas, offer at $1,233,000 US. Vista del Lago Golf Course Community. Luxury residence with lake views across the Green Course. Enter into the building. We cross a wooden arch door in between arch windows. Stairs down to the living space. Large volume under an exposed brick dome. Centered by an hexagonal dome with skylights. Space hosted by a Cantera stone fireplace. Sliding glass doors to the terrace. Entire outdoor area covered in Cantera stone floor tiles. The covered area along the width of the building. Protruding to the south, a circular pool with the steps walking out to the lake views. The residence garden merging with a green course. At the southeast of the building, the breakfast area. Next, the kitchen room, covered on fine countertops. On the west side of the building, the TV room. Next, the primary bedroom with ensuite double sink bathroom, a second primary suite, an independent guest house, and a studio area.
One-level luxury building with ample spaces, large details in construction, and a terrace through the width of the building. Lake views frame on basket handle arches, and a terrace with pool protruding on the residence garden.
This is a luxury building, does not have immediate comparables. For more specific about this and other possible comparables of this property, send us an email, contact@Ajijic360.com.
Now we're going to go to the north section of Ixtlahuacan, Las Aguilillas. Not very popular for retirees, but it has good numbers in construction and land.
Covered parking, a building wrapped in a cobblestone patio. At the center of the building, the living area, and exposed brick walls. Kitchen room and dining room on the north side of the building. Ample spaces in bedrooms and bathrooms.
Traditional building with ample spaces, low maintenance patio, wrapping the property in an L shape. In Las Aguilillas, Ixtlahuacan.
Its comparables for this week are: at the lower price, the cozy building in Lower Chapala Haciendas. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Aguas Candida, April week 2, 2024.
Let's review this property in the eastern side of San Juan, Cosala.
In San Juan, Cosala, offer at $365,000. Lago Encantado, gated community. Two-level building on a flagstone facade, half level up. We enter to the living space under an exposed brick dome and a corner fireplace. Eastward, sliding glass doors, the ground level terrace, and at the north of the building, the kitchen room. Moving half level up, the master bedroom, corner fireplace with its private balcony with lake views. Double sink ensuite bathroom with a tub, and a rooftop covered terrace at the second level with unobstructed lake views.
A lot in a higher elevation. The building, half level up from the street, open areas, two terraces, one at the ground level and the other at the upper level with unobstructed lake views. At the northeast side of Lago Encantado, gated community in San Juan, Cosala.
Its comparables for this week are: La Carpa Street, Roca Azul, Jocotepec at the lower price, and at the higher price, Callejón de la Mina in Villanova, West Ajijic. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Paseo del Quetzal Community, May week 1, 2024.
Let's review this property, main house and guest house in Roca Azul.
In Jocotepec. Offer at $290,058. Roca Azul, La Carpa Street. A property with two entrances for the main house and guest house. The swimming pool with covered terrace at the south of the garden, in between these two buildings. Entering the main building, open area, the living room with fireplace, the dining area also with fireplace. The kitchen space covered until over handmade tiles. Moving to the bathrooms, rooms with arched windows facing the garden. the covered outdoor terrace wrapped in box screen. Moving across the center garden through the pool area, the guest house. Front covered terrace. Entering the building, a loft-type space with full kitchen and breakfast bar.
New building property, main house and guest house, large grounds with terrace and a pool.
Its comparables for this week are Chapala Haciendas number 3, the north side of the carretera property, at the lower price, and at the higher price, Lago Encantado gated community in San Juan, Cosala. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Las Fuentes gated community, June week 1, 2024.
Now, the general section of comparables for this week. The number of new listings group and their corresponding price category. The average price for a color price separation goes as follows. And now, we're going to compare general features and not specifics for each price category.
Offered at $137,247, Las Aguilillas in Ixtlahuacan, a good value property but not very popular with expats. This area has a slower appreciation and the building might require adaptations.
In between $200,000 and $300,000, we have 3 properties, 2 in Chapala Haciendas, one on the north side of the highway and the other one in the south side of the highway, and the residence with guest and main house in Roca, Azul, Jocotepec area.
3 countryside-oriented properties. The unit at the lower side in Chapala Haciendas, $235,000. A practical building in a countryside area. 1 level, 2 bathrooms, front and backyard. The unit in the higher part of Chapala Haciendas, right on the main highway, $247,000. An uphill lot with a 2-level building on the higher elevation, with a pool and a collage of finishes in construction, is a good value proposition, although let's consider a home inspection for the terrain and the structure of the house. And finally, the unit in Roca Azul, large grounds, large lot, 2 buildings apart from each other and a pool. Good value proposition at the far west of the lake. 3 countryside-oriented properties.
In between $300,000 and $400,000, we have 3 properties. The one in Lago Encantado in San Juan, Cosala, Independencia 33 in Ajijic village, and Villa Nova in West Ajijic.
At $365,000, Lago Encantado. Quiet neighborhood, the last house at the northeast of the street. Very private, but somehow the space distribution is 1 level across 2 half levels. At $380,000, a residence attached to the mountains, a descending 2-level building with the best views. And finally, this price range, $395,000, Independencia 33. It offers a bed location, great for walking, at a price range for people that really want to be at the village, a price tag that is betting on the season.
In between $400,000 and $500,000, we have 2 properties. The lakefront property, Olas Altas, the apartment at the 2nd level, and the duplex building in Lower Riberas, 1 block away from the main road.
At $448,000, Olas Altas. At the 2nd level of this lakefront apartment complex, a price tag that for someone that really wants to be at the lakefront. It is not bad, but this budget opens a lot of doors. The unit in Lower Riberas offered at $455,000. Single construction duplex building combined with the amenities in each floor. The location is not bad, but this return on investment is conditioned on the 2 tenants being able to share the common areas. Although the space distribution seems to be for someone who wants to be with friends and family. At $799,500, the commercial building on Colomb Street. It is a good value considering the quality of its construction and functionality. And finally, and not listed in these graphs, the luxury house in Vista del Lago.
That's all for this week's report. And remember, if you're looking for a house or you want to sell your house in the Lake Chapala area, do not miss contacting us, Ajijic360. And this is the Ajijic360 Report for the first week of September 2024. Thank you for watching.
Disclaimer: the information presented in this video is not official. It's subject to an intentional human error and is based on the time it was originally published. Price, exchange rate, and status of the properties, among other information, are susceptible to changes. Visit our site, Ajijic360.com, for the most updated information, and for professional assistance, send us an email to contact@Ajijic360.com.